Sexual pleasure in humans is a complex phenomenon that involves both physiological and psychological factors. When a person becomes sexually aroused, a cascade of physiological changes occur that can produce feelings of pleasure and euphoria. These changes include an increase in blood flow to the genitals, which can result in sensations of warmth, tingling, and fullness, and the release of hormones and neurotransmitters that can affect mood and cognition. One of the primary hormones involved in sexual pleasure is dopamine, a neurotransmitter that is associated with reward and motivation. When a person becomes sexually aroused, their brain releases dopamine, which can produce feelings of pleasure and encourage further sexual activity. Other hormones and neurotransmitters that are involved in sexual pleasure include oxytocin, which is associated with social bonding and intimacy, and endorphins, which are natural painkillers that can produce feelings of euphoria and relaxation. The evolutionary origins of sexual pleasure in humans are likely complex and multifaceted. One hypothesis is that pleasure during sex may have evolved to encourage individuals to engage in sexual activities that promote reproductive success, such as seeking out high-quality mates, engaging in extended courtship, and engaging in frequent and varied sexual activities. Additionally, pleasure during sex may contribute to the development and maintenance of intimate relationships, which can have social and reproductive benefits. Another hypothesis regarding the evolution of sexual pleasure in humans is related to the role of social bonding and cooperation in human evolution. In humans, sexual activity is often associated with social bonding, intimacy, and emotional connection. These aspects of sexual activity may have provided an evolutionary advantage by promoting cooperation, social cohesion, and group cohesion among early human populations. According to this hypothesis, sexual pleasure may have evolved as a mechanism to promote social bonding and cooperation. By rewarding individuals for engaging in sexual activities that promote social bonding and intimacy, sexual pleasure may have played a role in the development of close social relationships and the formation of strong social groups. This, in turn, may have contributed to the survival and success of early human populations by increasing cooperation and reducing conflict within groups. While this hypothesis is speculative, it is consistent with the strong link between sexual activity and social bonding observed in humans, as well as the importance of social cohesion and cooperation in human evolution. Another hypothesis related to cultural factors is that cultural norms and expectations around sexuality can shape the experience of sexual pleasure in humans. In many cultures, sexual pleasure is not openly discussed or acknowledged, and individuals may feel shame or guilt about their sexual desires or experiences. This can lead to a lack of knowledge or awareness about sexual pleasure, which can affect the experience of sexual pleasure itself. Conversely, in cultures where sexuality is openly discussed and celebrated, individuals may have a greater awareness and understanding of sexual pleasure, and may be more likely to prioritize pleasure in their sexual experiences. For example, in some cultures, female pleasure is given less importance than male pleasure, which can lead to a lack of attention to female sexual needs and desires. Cultural factors can also influence what types of sexual activities are considered pleasurable or taboo. For example, in some cultures, certain sexual practices, such as oral sex or anal sex, may be considered taboo or even illegal, which can limit individuals' experiences of sexual pleasure. In other cultures, certain sexual practices may be more openly accepted and celebrated, which can lead to greater exploration and enjoyment of sexual pleasure. Overall, sexual pleasure in humans is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that involves both physiological and psychological factors, and is likely influenced by a range of evolutionary, cultural, and individual factors. Thanks for watching.